Peace, love, and blessings. It's your brother Cosmo coming at you again for another episode of Cosmic Consciousness. I like to give praise to the Lord, praise to the universe, thank you to the ancestors, or to the angels, whatever you want to call them, whatever name you give them, the Orishas, whatever name you assign to them. But we all have them, and I just want to thank mine. You know what I'm saying? I like to thank mine because they definitely guide me. So today, to be divine is to be whole. And the topic is right on time because I do a lot of volunteering, right? For the guys who don't know, I volunteer for Sharif Abdur Rahim. Sharif Abdur Rahim. That's his name. He's an NBA player. Well, ex-NBA player. He retired in 2008. And he's from here in Atlanta. He played for the Hawks, the Grizzlies, Trailblazers, and I think Trailblazers. He's hopped all around, you know what I'm saying, getting traded and whatnot. But he retired in 2008, and he set up a mentoring program type, after school type program, and I volunteer there about 4 or 5 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm there consistently, mentoring, giving advice, kicking it with the kids, and just being a positive role model. You know what I'm saying? Just being a stand-up guy so they can have somebody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I wish I would have had that when I was young. You feel me? So the age groups go from about 11 to, well, like fifth grade to 12th grade. So fifth through 12th. So it's all type of age groups that we working with. You know what I'm saying? And today it was a young man. He's normally high spirited. He normally keep his energy up. You know what I'm saying? One of those happy-go-lucky type. So today his energy was kind of low, and I'm peeping it. You know what I'm saying? My third eye is looking at it. So it's like he seemed kind of down today. So I didn't pay no attention, and I came back and I'm like, yeah, something must be wrong. So I asked him, and then of course they say nothing. You know, when something's wrong with, they don't ever tell you on the first time. So I basically had to ask him about 3 different times. And basically, long story short, he said that he was in the lunchroom. Somebody had spilled something on the floor and they didn't clean it up, and he ended up slipping in front of everybody in the lunchroom. And I'm like, and he was saying everybody, of course, people laughing. You know, in damn middle school, hell yeah, they gonna laugh at you. And he was telling he's sad and all that, embarrassed. I'm like, well, hey, if that happened, I'm like, shit, you gotta laugh with them. You gotta laugh at yourself, man. You feel me? You can't, cause that's some funny shit. I'm like, of course, I didn't cuss with him. I didn't cuss at him, but I'm like, hey, that's some funny shit, man. Hey, of course, people gonna laugh. You fall and bust your ass, people gonna laugh. You just laugh with them. That takes the power away. You feel me? You just gotta embrace it. We all make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. You feel me? So ain't nothing, man. You charge that to the game and keep moving. I said, if anything, shit, they give you something to talk about when you get to the table, and you just talk about it, and hey, you just let it slide off you. You know what I'm saying? You just brush it off of you. You feel me? That's how you gotta be. You can't be stressing over nothing like that. That's little stuff. You feel me? If any, you got to use that to your advantage. Shit, use it to talk to a female or something. Hey, that's what I was trying to tell him. And he got the idea. He was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? So he just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to put people up. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to leave that at the door. You feel me? And that's what I'm talking about today. Is to be divine is to be whole, though, on a more wider scale. To be divine is to be whole. And what do I mean by that? That means embracing our whole selves, our whole selves, the faults, the negativities, all of that. You feel me? We got to embrace it all. Stop trying to repress it. You get what I'm saying? We have things in our past, things that we don't want to come out, things that we're trying to hide from others because we think that we won't receive love if we let them out. No, you can't do that. Those come with the baggage. That comes with it. That comes with the territory, as they say. Nobody is going to be perfect. They got to accept that. If they want you, they're going to have to accept that. Ain't no one's perfect. No one is perfect. There's certain things that come with the package. You don't just get the perfect, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't work in life. So you're gonna have to make people accept who you are. You gotta be you. That's the problem in this society. Everybody's trying to be somebody else. No, just be you with your faults, and then you represent that. And it's a beautiful thing, because the perfection is in the imperfection. You feel me? And we gotta learn to stop holding things in. You get what I'm saying? Stop holding things in, because what we repress, we're gonna express. When we keep holding things in and repressing it, we're gonna express it out. It's gonna be that negative energy. When we feel guilty or we're holding things in, they're gonna express out. You get the, you know what I'm saying? Express out. Expression is gonna express out into the reality. What you hold in your mind is gonna become expressed out into reality, because your thoughts are going to come and turn into your reality. You feel me? And you see, we have a lot of forgiveness problems, and I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it, that forgiveness isn't for them. Forgiveness is for you. That's who forgiveness is for. So whether it's our parents that we holding in, talking about our parents ain't do this shit, parents didn't do that shit, this, he wasn't there for me, especially the daddies, you know, you hear that a lot, of course. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. Well, that's cool. I mean, you can't really do nothing about it. Complaining about it ain't really gonna do nothing about it. You feel me? So I don't know if you're trying to get sympathy or what, but complaining ain't really gonna do nothing. You gotta charge that to the game. But put this on your mind though. Have you ever thought about becoming the parent that your parent never was? You know what I'm saying? Becoming that parent that your parent never was, or the aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because no parent is perfect. Becoming that aspect that was missing in your life. Have you ever thought about becoming that? You feel me? I mean, don't that sound good? That makes sense, right? Instead of just talking about what I didn't get, it's like, well, damn, I need to be that. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect. Again, nobody's perfect. So a lot of the time, it's like this. If you get one or two, you don't really get the best of both worlds. Because if your parent had money, then you most likely didn't get the time. If your parents had time, you probably didn't get the money. Shit, some people didn't get neither or. So you better be happy if you got one. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm just saying. We gotta learn to forgive. If our parents wasn't there, oh well. Hey, I'm about to be what they wasn't to me. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta look at it like that and keep moving. You get what I'm saying? And the forgiveness is for you. When the Bible and Jesus talking about all that forgiveness, he wasn't talking about it for them. He was talking about it for your ass. You feel me? Forget it. Now back to the repressing things. We have to stop repressing certain emotions. You get what I'm saying? Certain emotions like anger. It's a natural emotion. I used to do it. I used to repress my emotions, but sooner or later they blow out. It's just like, you know, somebody that they seem like they just snapped. It's because they were repressing it. You gotta let that. You gotta acknowledge that emotion. You have to acknowledge that emotion that you're repressing. Don't repress it. Acknowledge it. Show it love. Because sooner or later it's gonna blow if you keep repressing. Like I said, what you run from, you're gonna run to. That's just how it is. What you run from, you run to. So don't run from it. Acknowledge it and just go with it. Go with the flow. You feel me? And stop repressing those thoughts that we have that we say are immoral or sinful, sin thoughts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you see a big booty and you think about having sex. So who gives a damn? Don't feel guilty for that. Do not feel guilty for that. You feel me? You gotta substitute that. So like when I was in the military, whatnot, I think that's where my anger was coming from. You know what I'm saying? Very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Plus I'm masculine anyway. But what I learned to do is I don't repress my anger. I don't repress it. You see, I substitute it. I use it in my benefit. So we gotta learn to start substituting things. You get where I'm coming from? Peep game, peep game. So if I got a lot of anger, right? I just substitute it. What do? I go to the gym. I take the anger out in the gym for my benefit. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a very masculine person. Well, I was, but now I've decided to start embracing my feminine side. Because once I found out God is neither masculine nor feminine, like they try to say, God is not just a man. God is not a feminine. It's both principles. We're only woman and man here just because to procreate, just to have babies and have seeds and you know what I'm saying, procreate. That's the only reason why we're made like this. But we really are neither fully male or female. We have both sides. That's why right brain, left brain. You know what I'm saying? The baby started out with the ovaries. All of us started out with ovaries. And then, they go to testicles, but that's some science stuff, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, back to the gods, we're made in his image, right? So we're neither masculine or feminine. So what do I do? I'm like, man, I'm very masculine. I need to start embracing my feminine side. So, for one, I'm a vegetarian. I started doing that because that animal instinct will definitely make you aggressive. And when I'm saying animal, it comes from eating the animal, and you are what you eat. Know that. So you're gonna have to. That meat is not good for you. I'm just gonna let you know that. But that's another whole show. So I stopped doing that. I stopped eating the meat and became a vegetarian. And that's gonna get rid of that animal instinct, that aggressiveness nature in me. I'm still aggressive. I'm still aggressive, but not aggressive as I was. So I'm like, man, what else can I do? So I started, you know what I'm saying, just doing like kind of more like feminine things, feminized things, like using like lotion my whole body. You know what I'm saying? Just taking care of myself even more. You feel me? I changed my music up. You gotta start listening to jazz, listening to reggae, things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? Nothing like gay or nothing like that, but just embracing my feminine side. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, cause that is definitely godlike. And so some examples for you, if you feel like, man, I want to stop eating sweets, and so you don't want to repress it. That's the thing. You notice how you've tried to keep going on diets and you keep trying to repress the shit, but it keeps coming back. You keep running from it, but then you end up running to it. You can't run from it. You substitute it. So you got the sweet desserts. Don't just stop the desserts. Substitute it. So instead of eating cookies and shit, you eat raisins and fruit. You get it? You don't run from it. So at the end of your meal, you can still have dessert, you can still have sweets, but you substitute it for different things. Raisins, sweets, trail mix, anything. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of fruit that tastes good. Then don't do the low fat. Fuck all that. Don't do that. Like if you're trying to get rid of soda out your life, don't do the diet soda. No, because it's the same thing. I'm telling you, it's even worse actually. The diet soda is gonna give you cancer. I'm gonna put it that way. So you want to stay away from the diet, um, soda and all that. Just stop the soda, period. Real talk. But again, that's another show. Let me get back to this. So yeah, like I was saying, and plus you don't want to be in that environment anyway. When I say we're gonna have to stop the sweets, don't even leave that environment. Remember what I'm talking about? Leave that environment. Don't let that negative energy, because it's gonna rub off on you. So when I don't even go in that aisle in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I won't even go down them sweets aisles. I'm over here where the fruit is at. I'm over here where the vegetables at. Maybe where the eggs is at, the beans and stuff like that. That's where I'm at. That's where I reside. I'm eating the gods. I'm eating the gods meal. You know what I'm saying? Meal of the kings. I don't even want to see it, because I'm telling you, when you start seeing it, and you start like you try to start justifying shit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's been a while. I can do this. No, I don't even look at it. I don't even. I don't let that negativity come. You know what I'm saying? So say if you hating, right, and you want to stop being a hater, because there's a lot of haters. Acknowledge your haterism. Acknowledge it. If you a hater, just acknowledge it. That's the thing. We gotta acknowledge those parts of us. Don't keep repressing it, saying it ain't so. Yes, it is so. It's okay if you a hater. You don't have to stop hating immediately. You know what I'm saying? So if you hate me, you just say, oh, you see me while you like, damn, I can't stand that nigga Cosmo. But man, that is a nice jacket. That is a nice jacket. That's how you gotta say it. And you just start loving. You don't stop the hating totally initially. You feel me? You can just throw in the love at first. You see what I'm saying? You start loving, and then eventually the hating is gonna stop. So you be like, man, I can't stand that bitch. But man, them heels is nice. You just gotta say something like that. You see what I'm saying? We not repressing it. We just substituting it. And eventually, once you start substituting it, you're just gonna start becoming. See, like now, I don't even crave sweets. I crave fruits and vegetables. It's out of me. I don't know. I crave fruits and vegetables for real. Like, yeah, that's just how I am. I don't crave it no more. What I crave is fruits and vegetables. It's great to me, and I love it. And you feel so much better. If you're eating meat, you don't want to eat the meat, because that's just Again, that's a whole nother story, but I would definitely stop eating the meat. Tuna, fish, eggs, all type of stuff. You can substitute. Cigarettes, chew gum. You know, you got those fake cigarettes too, right? They got those fake cigarettes in the mall or whatever. I don't know. Do your research on them because I don't know what the hell they got in them, but you can do the fake cigarettes. Chewing gum helps because most of the time it's an oral fixation that you have. You know what I'm saying? You always want some shit in your mouth or you're thinking that it relieves stress and all that. No, forget all that. Again, don't try to repress it unless you just make up your mind. And if you like me, shit, once I make up my mind, shit, I'm done. But most of the people, they gotta kind of go from one level to the next level, next level. You get what I'm saying? If you don't got that power to just be, just like, you know what I'm saying? Just to flip it on like that and that discipline, then you can just take baby steps. It's all right. Don't worry about that. You'll be there. The point is you're getting there. So it's a marathon. As long as we both complete the race, no matter how you get to the motherfucking finish line, you just getting there. All right. Just know that. Okay. And remember, no one has your best interest in mind except for you. Remember that. No one. No one has your best interest in mind except for you. No one else. That's it. You got to remember that. So, we got to start embracing the negative. That's what it's about. You see, self-esteem. Do you know what it means? Like self-esteem. My self-esteem. The word esteem means to appreciate the worth of. That's what esteem means. Not to appreciate just the good shit. Not just to appreciate the positive aspects. To appreciate the whole worth of. The whole. Everything. You getting all of this shit. You getting the negative and the positive when you get me, not just the good. I'm bringing everything to the table. And we got to stop that. And it's telling you, once you stop worrying about all the negative aspects. Now, I'm not saying stop the ambition on trying to improve. I'm not saying that. But once you start embracing it and realizing my faults, realizing I acknowledge my faults, hell, it's good. I'm telling you, it's so much better. And I'm lighter. Well, I'm flying through the air. Like, okay, I know what I got to do now. Because I'm not lying to myself. And truth be told, what it is really those parts of us that we're trying to repress. Maybe if we got some bad habits or things we don't like about us in the past, or you just feel guilty about what it is, those parts of us, what it is, they're missing love. That's really all. They missing God's love. They're missing your love. That's all it is. Cause you get it. It's like when you're trying to brush off somebody, they need that attention. They're a part of you too. You can't brush off the hater in you. That hater needs love too. You get what I'm saying? It needs love. Every part of you, whatever you're hiding, you know what you're hiding. You know what you've been repressing. That needs love. And there is no part of ourself that is unlovable. Not one part of ourself that is unlovable. I love every damn piece of me. I love it all. God damn it. Num, 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 num. I love myself, and that's how you gotta be. I'm full of myself. God damn it. I'm full of it. Full of it. And that's how you gotta be. Ain't nobody else. There's no one else. YOU, it's your own universe, baby. That's it. I'm the God of all this. I'm God in my mind. Of all this, I'm God. It's my universe right here. So I'm all the good and the bad. This is my rulership. You know what I'm saying? So again, what you resist, persist. Remember that. Stop resisting. Keep going. Resenting, guilt, jealousy. No, don't do it. That's a part of the ego. He gon' he gonna keep throwing. Don't let him up. I'm telling you. Do not feed him. Do not feed that ego. He doesn't need that. Do not do it. But again, they need love. So what I'm saying is, you know how you got entertainers, right? And I know a lot of celebrities. I'm not gonna name drop. I don't have to name drop. But you got a lot of celebrities and entertainers. I've spoken to many of them, hung out with many of them, kicked it and did a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying with them. And they tell me like, okay, for example, you got like Carlton. Everybody thinks Carlton is a nerd. You know what I'm saying? They call him Carlton, and he gets mad if you call him Carlton outside of like the stage or whatnot. If you see him out in public in Hollywood, hey Carlton, he hates that. But I'm like, I'm telling him like, brother, how you hate it? It's, I mean, that's all they know you by. You got to charge that shit to the game. You know what I'm saying? So now Carlton has to put on a facade because everybody thinks that he's a certain way, and he's holding that in. He's repressing it. I'm like, hey, dog, you got to say fuck all that. Fuck what they think on the Fresh Prince. You got to be who you are. Don't repress and try to. You don't got to wear the bow tie and wear the suit and all that. Be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad if they call you Carlton. That's all they know you by. Charge that to the game, man. Keep it moving. You can't repress that. You can only be who you are. If they want to think that you somebody else, oh well, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I love New York. She get mad when you say New York. Well, damn, that's all they know you by. They don't know your name is Tiffany. No, they don't know that. So you charge it to the game. And now I got celebrities. They're like, man, you right about that. Damn. You a psychologist? No, I'm not a psychologist. I know common sense. I'm not worrying about shit I can't control. I know that. You feel me? So, and I mean, and it's plenty of them. So don't be trying to put on a facade for nobody. Just be you and do you. And remember, to be divine is to be whole. Remember, substitute that shit. All right? That's cosmic consciousness. I'm out, baby. Peace, love, and blessing to y'all. Thank you.